Hello class. For this week's discussion post, I chose option 3, which was to discuss Folin's 6 secrets of change and the potential roadblocks, and then things that I've experienced either professionally or at my school that go along with these 6 secrets of change and the 10 roadblocks. So in our book this week, in Digital Leadership by Eric Schinniger, we read about Michael Fullen, who is a leader in change, or an expert in leading change, basically. And the 6 secrets he identifies are: 1, love your employees; 2, connect peers with a purpose; 3, the capacity building prevails; 4, learning is the work; 5, transparency rules; and the 6th one is symptoms learn. And then he goes on to talk about 10 roadblocks to change that can happen. These roadblocks could be: this is too hard; I don't have time for this. We've all heard that one. Lack of collaboration, directive approach, the hierarchy in schools, no support, fear of change, the naysayers and the antagonists, poor professional development in the change, and finally, frivolous purchases. So, I have experienced a lot of these different things in going through change. The one I'm going to talk about today is the first secret to change that Fullen describes, and that is love your employees. So, love, of course, is something that Christ calls us to do. Love your neighbor as yourself. In 1 Corinthians 13, the love passage, right, where he talks about all the things that love is and all the things that love is not. But most of all, 1 John 4:19 says we love because of him. He's the reason why we do this and why we love. So in the school where I currently work, I'm in my 4th year as the Director of Educational Services. And before I came on, I worked in the community, and I knew that the leader that was currently leading the school, there were just a lot of concerns from teachers and parents about different things that were happening in the school. So when I got this position, I was a little bit aware of some of the things that were happening prior to, but not to the extent that it had affected the teachers themselves. They sure didn't trust me, and they had pretty good reason not to, but it took me a long time to get that trust back. So just some things that I know I did to help in this love piece that they're talking about here. I loved the get it? No. I appreciated what Eric Schinniger quoted from Fullen, from something that was written in 2008. It said, loving your employees is about helping them all find meaning, increase skill development, and personal satisfaction by making contributions that simultaneously fulfill their own goals and the goals of the organization. I thought that was a really well written way to explain what love is when you are in a leadership position. Some things I did, I tried to encourage them. I tried to follow up with them when I talked with them. I prayed with them. I talked about their personal life with them. And one of the biggest things I think that helped bring change that I've experienced in this school setting was I did what I told them I was going to do, when I told them I was going to do it, and to the best that I could. So they knew when she says she's going to do something, she's going to do it. That helped build that trust. I feel like now, 4.5 years later, we have solid trust, especially with the teachers that were here at the beginning of that transition that I just did not have in the beginning. So I appreciated reading these secrets to change and seeing how I will be applying those myself in what I have to come. Thanks.